What's going on, guys? So I want to take this time to introduce a new series that we're bringing to the channel. It's called Fiance Picks. What it is once a week, once a month, once whenever, my fiance chooses a movie that I haven't seen and I have to review it. So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ajax Reviews. Today we're going to review Fear Clinic. Directed by Robert Hall, a doctor works to cure patients suffering from crippling phobias by placing them inside an invention which induces and controls hallucinations. So just a little background on this. This is the first movie that my fiance has chosen for me to watch. And she did that because she's a big Corey Taylor fan. She loves Slipknot. And since this is Corey Taylor's film debut, his full-length debut, what better movie for her to start me off with? So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what I thought of this.
Dr. Andover?
We're close. Now, when I think of the names Robert Englund, Fiona Dourif, Corey Taylor, a few different things come to mind. A legend, an up-and-coming actress, and masks and metal. Now, I'm a fan of most things Robert Englund. And when I say most of those things are not Freddy. And then there's Fiona Dourif. She's shown that she has the ability to keep up with the best of them. And then Corey Taylor, he also puts on a pretty strong performance in this, his first feature film. So, for people that are easily freaked out by slimy, goopy things, fast head twitches, ghostly visions, and flickering lights, this movie is probably going to be a home run for you. For me, however, not so much. You see, I don't scare easy, and I'm not freaked out by basic scare tactics like the ones that were used in this movie. From bugs coming out of open wounds to monsters. It just didn't do it for me. So although the acting was on point, the storytelling and the cinematography just lacked, man. Now it's time for me to talk about some of the things that I like. The name. And that's for obvious reasons. The name of the movie is Fear Clinic. Now, when I think of something clinic, I think of a band that I was in for a decent chunk of time. Pain Clinic.
Is rushing towards World War III.
A band name that I borrowed from former Damage Plan vocalist Pat Lackman that he started after Damage Plan called Mercy Clinic. So it went Mercy Clinic, and then I stole it, and then there was Pain Clinic, and so now Fear Clinic. So right off the bat, the name kind of just, hey, I like it. Now, the practical effects were pretty decent in this movie. They weren't terrible. The practicals. Now, when I'm saying practical, that means makeup effects. Because those were done decently. The sex scene in this movie. Man, that was intense. That was like some shit. Like my daughter was in the room and I'm like, close your eyes. Because it got intense. Another thing I liked about the movie was the acting. The acting was on point. Everybody delivered a good performance. That's not what made the movie unlikable. The acting was on point.
Back! It's doing this. Not making me leave.
No. It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
And the last thing is the music. The music was actually pretty good. I didn't mind it. It set a mood. It fit the movie. I just want to interrupt here real quick, guys, and say, please take about 2 to 3 seconds, hit the like button on this video, man, leave a comment, talk about your favorite part of the movie, your least favorite part of the movie, why you want to watch it, why you don't want to watch it, or just talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. All of that helps me with the algorithm, and I really do appreciate that, so thank you. Now let's talk about the things that I didn't like. First and foremost, having to sit and see Robert Englund's ass. Now, I don't care that men show their ass on screen. That doesn't affect me one way or the other. The fact that it was old man ass, that's where I draw the line, because as we age, our bodies change, and just then an ass on an old man, just not appealing at all. Not like a male ass is appealing anyway. They're hairy and just I don't know. But old man ass, God, no. This one is the yang to the yin. One of the things that I liked about it was the practical effects. One of the things that I disliked, that I absolutely hated, was the CGI effects. Man, it's like they went to the Dollar Tree to get their CGI. Like, it was that bad. It was pretty forgettable. Let's just say that. Another thing I really didn't like was the story. It was kind of all over the place. Right when you start thinking, you know, kind of what the movie is about and what's going on, it changes up, and then it just like forgets where it was going, and it was like, oh wait, were we doing this? Fucking squirrel, let's go over here. Like it forgot what the hell it was doing. That's just my take on it, my opinion. You guys might have a different opinion, but that's just how I felt about it. And the last thing kind of goes with what I just said. It was just really tough to follow. It was really slow and just tough to follow because, again, it didn't really make up its mind where it was going. It was kind of like, let's go here, let's go here, let's not go here. I don't know. So in conclusion, would I recommend this movie? Yes and no. Yes, because it was Corey Taylor's first movie, and he did a good job. Yes, also because the acting was good, the actors were good. And yes, if you're looking for something different and just out of the norm. No, because everything else just really wasn't good. I mean, was it terrible? No, but it was dangling on the border of terrible a few times there. So it approached Terrible Town. Let's just say that. And again, it was slow paced, tough to follow, and it just seemed like the movie didn't know what direction it wanted to go in. And so with that being said, I have no choice but to give this movie a 2.5 out of 5. And that's going to do it for me for today, guys. Remember, until next time, stay smart, stay clean, keep the dream. Don't let the man get you down, because if he does, he might turn into a monster sitting in the bathroom eating chocolate, whatever the hell that was. And you don't want that. Why? Because Cocoa Pebbles are delicious, and I don't want anybody to ruin Cocoa Pebbles for me.